Hello and welcome to the Anthony Show. Today we're going to be talking about the best tips in buying a new build property. Buying a new build property is slightly different compared to when you're looking at buying a property on the second-hand market. And in today's video we're going to break down the step-by-step process and how things do differ compared to buying a property off an estate agent or on the second-hand market. If you want to find more details out about the home buying process, don't forget to press like and subscribe to stay tuned to all of our videos. The first step in going ahead and getting a new build property sorted out is actually finding the property itself. So when you're searching on Rightmove, you can press new homes only, and that will bring up all of the properties that are available that have just been built or in the process of being built. On top of that, you can register for local developers. If there's new developments coming on, you can get on their waiting list and they can email you as soon as certain stages of the property have been developed. Same with buying all properties. Before you start getting excited and viewing new build properties, it's always worth getting yourself agreed for your mortgage before things start. The main reason being, you do not want to be spending time looking at properties, paying for reservation fees for new build houses, only to find that you can't actually get agreed for your mortgage. So tip number one when you're looking at buying a new build home, speaking to an advisor and getting a rough idea what your actual budget is. One of the things that you need to be careful of when you're looking at buying a property is not all lenders will lend at high loan to values on new build properties. So when you're speaking to lenders or a mortgage broker, make sure you let them know you're looking at a new build house so they can choose the correct lender for yourself. So for example, not all lenders will lend on new build flats unless you've got a 15% deposit, although there are some that can do it slightly higher. And same with new build houses, a lot of lenders will cap the amount that they can lend on the new build house. One of the things you also need to be careful of is most mortgage offers last in the region of 6 months. If the property that you're buying is not going to be ready for the next 12 to 18 months, you could be applying for a mortgage application now, only to have to do it again in another 6 months' time. So make sure when you're going through this process, you're speaking to a lender that's going to have a longer mortgage offer period, or you know the house is going to be ready within the next 6 or 12 months. One of the things that you have to pay with a new build property that you usually wouldn't have to pay on the second-hand market is a reservation fee. These vary anything from £500 usually to £1,000, and you need to pay this up front to just show that you are committed to buying a property even if the property is not fully built. When you're buying a new build property, you can buy them on plan or off plan. To break down the difference between the two, a off plan property is something where the build hasn't even started yet. You're buying based on drawings, designs, and what you feel like the property is going to look like based on the way the builder has presented it to yourself. Buying them on plan is a property that's already been built and you can actually go around and start taking a look at the property and have a look how it has been built rather than what it might look like in the future. So what are the advantages and disadvantages for buying a new build property? First of all, the big advantage of buying a new build property is when you move in, there is no work that you need to do. Everything is brand spanking new, it's in the best areas, you've got amazing features within the property, and a lot of the stuff you can personalise and pay a bit extra for the builder to make the property as to how you want it. One of the big downsides to it is when you're buying a new build property, there's also a lot of snagging that can come into it. So a big tip as to how to prevent yourself from losing money in the future is making sure you get somebody round and do a snagging list. And what they do is they look at loads of different parts of the property and they pick apart bits of the property that need to be improved or any issues with the build itself. Getting that done up front then puts responsibility back on the builder to be able to get this amended and put it right before you do complete on the property purchase. So in this video we've broken down some different features as to how buying a new build is different than buying a second-hand property, and if you want to find out more details about the mortgage process, don't forget to press like and subscribe.